David McKenzie is out front in Sierra Leone, the epicenter of the outbreak. He's the only television reporter there, risking his life to do such incredible reporting this week. David, I know you now have spoken exclusively to the family of a well-known doctor who died from the virus. What did they say?
Well, Aaron, more than 60 health professionals have died in this unprecedented outbreak here in Sierra Leone and in other parts of the region. It's just tragic that the people trying to save lives have lost their lives. And the only expert on Ebola here in Sierra Leone was one of the first people to really wake up people to this epidemic. We spoke to his family, who are still in shock.
Dr. Sheikh Omar Khan's family knew the risks. He was the country's only Ebola specialist. When the deadly virus first hit, his father pleaded with him to come home. So did his brother.
This was a kid, this was a young man who went to do his work. He said, I'm going to do it.
It's very difficult to talk about this, his death.
Yes, of course, it is. In retrospect, I wish I'd forcibly get him out of that place, personally for me. I mean, you could understand that as a brother.
But in the Ebola-stricken Kenema region, Dr. Khan kept treating patients at the state hospital. More than 100 received his care, and he promised his brother that he would stay safe.
I'm a little bit angry. You just have to expect that from me, because there's a lot of things the government should have done to mitigate this widespread spreading of this dreadful disease.
Despite a crumbling healthcare system, the government says it's doing everything it can. But Dr. Khan went from caregiver to patient. From fighting the disease, he succumbed to it.
If you had to say one thing to your brother right now, what would it be?
Hey, Omar, you didn't die in vain. No, you didn't die in vain. You died for humanity, for this country.
C. Ray Khan said his brother was alone in his fight. But in his death, a nation woke up to this outbreak.
Well, Aaron, certainly a tragic story there, but his family say they didn't cry, they didn't shed a single tear, because they knew while he was alive, Dr. Khan did so much to help the Sierra Leonean people, but they're also angry that the protocols weren't there, put in place to protect health workers, and that's certainly still an issue here in Sierra Leone. Outside of the top-notch Doctors Without Borders clinics, many here don't even want to treat the patients because they're too scared. Aaron?
David McKenzie, thank you so much.